Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Friday morning. It's a snowing morning in New York. Welcome to the Academy Answers podcast. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. And on this podcast, we talk about happiness, success, full potential. We discuss the ideas that we know from experience and from our work in this space that helps people to live a successful and happy life. And I don't have the drop on success. I don't have the drop on life. Nobody has it. But what we have identified and what has been studied and what has been proven is that there is a certain set of people getting a certain result and a certain set of people getting another result or getting no result at all or the undesired result. And the things that the people who are getting the right results are doing are similar, and the things that the people who are getting the undesired result, for want of a better words, are doing that is similar. So people, it is identified, it's so as a matter of fact, that a certain type of behavior, actions and thinking get you a certain result, and a certain type of behavior, action and thinking gives you another result. So what we have managed to do, or what many people have managed to do over the years, they have dissected this thing and they have come up with a certain set of habits, do's and don'ts that give a certain result. And it is not the idea that people don't know. It's the idea that people cannot get themselves to commit to this for the most part. Those who want something, because we all have different desires. We all have different things that burn inside of us. I can't judge anyone. I can't tell people what to want, but there are people who, if you're listening to this, naturally you want more. You want a better life. You are living a life now that you are not happy with. You would want to move on to another level. Some people are okay and they're fine with going along, just getting by on menial means and finding a way to figure it out, and they never really get that burning desire to grip their life and bring it into their command. People are okay with that. We're in no position, and we have no desire to tell people what to be okay with. Who we want to talk to are the people who want more. The people who are not okay, and the people who are trying to figure it out and trying to get to another level. Those are the people we're talking to. It's fine. This is a world with almost 7 billion people, and everybody wants different stuff. Everybody have different circumstances of life. There are you could go into a city where there are 20 million people, and there is a sporting event that has mass appeal, and you have 25,000 people watching that match. The other millions of people don't care. That is okay. So we want to talk to the people who care, who are interested, who want to come there and who want to learn more, who want to do stuff. And we had this series that we started at the beginning of the year that we are referred to as the don'ts. The don'ts of winning the year, the don'ts of getting to the next level. Because we spend a lot of time on the do's, and we naturally have to go back to the do's. But sometimes we don't only need to know what to do, we need to know what not to do. And especially the subtle things that we do that we don't realize that we are not supposed to do. So this morning I want to bring the focus on the one-man show idea, where you are tempted in the pursuit of your goals, and in trying to reach to another level, you're tempted to go it alone because it gets lonely. Nobody is willing to do that grind with you. Nobody is willing to go through the process with you, and you're frustrated. Nobody have the drive that you have. You're frustrated. So what you do, you're tempted to take it on by yourself. But success is not golf. Success is not boxing. Success is a team sport. And people ignore that when you say that because they probably have a different opinion of what a team is, or they're taking on the traditional opinion of what a team is. And on the way to success, you have to understand that your team doesn't necessarily have to be physical. It can be virtual. It can be your tools. It can be the books you read. It can be the people you listen to. It can be the people you share things with. It can be your contractors. It can be your employees. But you will not be able to do it alone. The idea of a team, though, is that a team is a collective effort, and the best working teams have a common goal and they find some way to build a strong bond. I know this get most small business people and most people who are one-man show and people who are running things on their own and people who are breaking out to start their side hustle, because we are usually cultured in an authoritative type of leadership where we're trying to get things done, so we come off in a do this approach, and we don't see the value in selling the mission and in building morale and in bringing everybody in a unified, harmonized way behind what we're doing. So we are trying to, for example, getting an ad created. So we find the guy who we see doing the best ads and we say, okay, I'm going to give you $500. I want you to design this ad for me. I want it back by tomorrow morning. Let's get this. And the guy reach out to you and say, hey, I'm noticing that your headline says this. And, maybe this would be a better headline. And you're like, look, deliver my work. This is do what I tell you to do. I'm paying you to do this. And what we find ourselves doing, consciously and subconsciously, is that we have contractors and employees and we don't have a team, because views are not allowed to content. You have no content, you have nothing to no one to bounce things off, and instead of being somebody who is a captain who is harmonizing everybody and galvanizing support behind a cause, we turn out to be this arrogant person who knows it all and who's trying to do it all and who get his way or no way at all. And that is the recipe for disaster. I do a lot of work on freelance sites, on Fiverr especially, and Upwork, other sites especially, where I have people doing projects for me. My approach is everybody has a voice, everybody has an opinion. They are my team members. We speak freely and easily. We say good morning. We ask how about the family. We have some form of courtesy, because it's all well and good to want to get your work done. It's all well and good to be goal driven, but understand that you're not dealing with machines. You're not putting a paper in the copier and pressing copy 10 copies. You're dealing with human beings, and there's always the human factor. And by that I mean there's always the idea and the fact that subconsciously, when someone is comfortable, when someone feel like they're a human being, like they're respected and accepted, everything in them works better. Their creativity, their willingness, their motivation, their energy, everything works better. So if you are the type of person who walks into your office and think that by not saying good morning, this need to get done, that need to get done, that need to get done, and go lock yourself away, and you think that because you get it done, because you have a big stick approach over their backs, you will run a good show, that it's only a matter of time before it collapses on you. And that has been proven over and over again. The arrogant approach has no place in this world of business. The idea of building team, respecting the human element, and getting people to buy into the vision. And by buying into the vision, I don't mean that your staff or your contractors will care as much about your goal as you care about it. It's not their goals, it's not their business. But human beings are human beings. There are certain natural characteristics in us that will make us do it. And if we find good enough people, we can develop good enough morals in them. Because as a matter of human nature, reciprocity is real. When you treat someone well, if they are any level of good person, for want of a better term, they will naturally give you at least decent enough effort in what you're doing. And in most cases, the people who are treated the best, who are dealt with the best, you are able to get the best output from them, hands down. So I am warning you to do not try to go it alone. Do not ignore the importance of building a team. Do not ignore the importance of the idea that people are the most important element in anything you're doing. Because everything you want, people have. And you, even if you get it to do, a machine to do it, at the end of the day, a human being has to create, fix, run that machine. There's a human element in every single thing. And no matter how much you want to automate and AI it, there has to be a human element. At least so far in the history of the world. You have to have that human element. What I'm trying to bring to your awareness this morning is for you not to ignore the human element, and not to think that you can do it alone, not to think that success is this one-man show, that you can win, that you can go to the highest level sustainably. Because people can go it to a level, but in order to sustain it, in order to avoid burnout, in order to avoid success without fulfillment, because some people are successful and depressed, in order to get that balance, you have to abide by the principle that success is a team sport. And if while you are winning, other people are winning too. They may not be winning at the level that you're winning, but if they're winning and they're progressing and there's something in it for them, and you share and you uplift and you bring with you, then it's a better feeling, it's a more sustainable journey. Empower your people, build teams, because no man is an island, no man stands alone. Have a good day, guys. Always a pleasure. Thank you.